Hello again everyone, this is Mr. Hoy. In this video I'm going to determine the x-intercepts for a given function using the factoring method. In previous videos we've determined these x-intercepts by making a table or by simply looking on a graph to see where they cross the x-axis. In this case we're going to use a different method to functionally do the same thing. So we want to start with our equation here and determine the x-intercepts. What we want to do is replace the y value with a 0. So we're left with 0 equals 4x squared plus 4x minus 3. You may remember from a while back, we actually solved equations like this before using this factoring method. The main difference here is we're starting with a function that has both an x and a y and just replacing the y with a 0. Now what we want to do is identify that we've got an a of 4, a c of negative 3, and we want to set up the AC method. A times c in this case is negative 12. We then want to look for factors of negative 12 that add up to positive 4. So in this case, the two factors that are going to add up to positive 4 are going to be negative 2 and positive 6. What we can do then is take the equation we had before, 0 equals 4x squared plus 4x, and instead of plus 4x, we can make this a minus 2x and a plus 6x. And we'll leave that minus 3 back here. We then want to factor each of these terms. So we factor by grouping here in two sets of 2. We can take out a 2x here, leaving us with 2x minus 1. And we can take out a positive 3 here, leaving us with 2x minus 1. And we can go down here and leave this as 0 equals 2x minus 1, because they're the same here and here, and 2x plus 3. The last thing for us to do here is to solve for the x value here and the x value here. We set 2x minus 1 equal to 0, so that means we can add 1 to both sides and get 2x equals positive 1. We can divide by 2 then and get x equals 1/2. So one of the x-intercepts is going to be 1/2 or 0.5 comma 0. The other x-intercept requires us to solve this 2x plus 3 equals 0. We subtract 3 from both sides and get 2x equaling negative 3. Divide off the 2 and you'll get x equals negative 3 over 2 or negative 1.5. So then we have a root or a x-intercept of negative 1/2 comma 0. Again, you can represent those as decimals or fractions. As you're doing multiple choice questions, just make sure to identify the answers and whether or not they're fractions or decimals so that you know which to select.